Good morning, everybody out there. How are you? Okay, I'm not saying hi like in your face. I'm just trying to figure out why my camera is just going in and out, in and out. It's so annoying. Don't know why that is, but um, there we go. That's a little better. All right. So, anyway, so this little doohickey right here, this is my microphone. This is my little snowball microphone. So that's why it's like right in my face. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay through this. It's supposed to drown out a lot of the echo, and I'm hoping that's what it's doing. So, but that just means you can also hear every little thing, my breathing, wheezing, everything. So I apologize for that. But anyway, because this is a really cool, really good microphone. But anyway, man, this week was a very busy week. As you can tell, I haven't done any videos for the past week, about a week and a half, and there's tons and tons and tons of stuff going on. Firstly, Brandon actually had a vacation. It's his first vacation in a very long time, for a year, maybe two, and it was definitely needed. And so I took a little time off as well. Kind of did some stuff here and there. That's just how I am. But it was kind of nice. We needed that time. I think everybody just needs that time with their significant other, husband, wife, boyfriend, partner, whatever you want to call them. And I think just to kind of rekindle, not rekindle, but just maybe just be with one another. I think that's very important. It kind of keeps you um, kind of sane, I think, and for the most part. And it was definitely needed for the two of us. So we've done a lot. We did a lot of stuff together that we couldn't do because he works about an hour away every day. He travels 2 hours. So it takes a lot out of him. And for me, of course, I'm here. I'm doing my stuff here. Plus, I do. Also, a lot of people don't know this, but I'm also an apartment manager. So I know a lot of people. I've never said anything, but tomorrow is actually my 1 year anniversary of doing it, and I'm just kind of working with the company that I'm living in the apartments of. So it has just been a really, really, really tough week. Just a lot of work with the apartments, and then of course everything with the studio, trying to get some shows going, trying to figure out next year's schedule, trying to waiting to hear back from people from next year and all the conventions, and of course trying to have world peace. And so it was a busy week, and I'm trying to catch up a little bit on sleep. Unfortunately, I've been up since 3:45. So yeah, it's I'm a little loopy, but I've got my second coffee here, which I'm really excited about. Hello. So that's keeping me activated. All right. So with all that being said, within that week, also last week, actually past week and a half, I actually added another show. This is a show that I never thought that I would really do because they were always so far away, and they would just do like 1 day shows. I like doing 1 day shows. I really do. People come in, they come and get what they want and they go. They don't like, let me sit and hem and haw about it. It's really nice because you get everybody in at once. And you get to talk to as many people as you can, because sometimes when you have a 2 day show, and definitely at a bigger convention, you don't get to see everybody. But at a 1 day show, for the most part it's going to be smaller. It's not going to be like San Diego or New York, so it's not going to be a mile long for a 1 day show. So they're usually smaller. You can meet and greet and talk to as many people as you possibly can, whoever stops by your booth or your table. And it's wonderful, and that's why I love doing 1 day shows. So I've got actually, so this company, I don't even know the company's name, but they're putting it on. It's called QuadCon. Now, this is the first time I'm actually going to be doing a show in a mall. Now, when I was growing up, and a mall called Gurney Mills in Illinois, Gurney, Illinois. They just built this mall, and I think they had so many different comic shows there. But this is going to be a little bit different. But those comic shows, I mean, they were just so fantastic. I mean, they would just have like the whole length of the mall, just different comic book vendors, selling comics and comic cards. I mean, it was so cool. I mean, it really was. I met a lot of vendors who are still vending today from then, and it's great. So now this company or these guys are putting on what's called QuadCon, and it's going to be at the Brookfield Mall here in Wisconsin on the 5th, October 15th and 16th. So again, this is the first time I'm actually doing this show, and I've wanted to do something with these guys for a long time because they're really cool. They're really nice guys, and it's just every time that they had a show that I wanted to do, unfortunately, I was always pulled away, and there was another show going on, and this was like, this is pre-COVID, so I was just very boom, boom, boom. Every weekend I had at least, a show going on or a signing or something, and I could just never really make it out there. So finally, now that I'm kind of getting back on my feet, I can go with these guys, and I kind of want to, depending on how this show goes, I definitely would like to stay and do this show from now on for as long as I can. Excuse me. But this is, like I said, this is going to be in a mall at the Brookfield Mall, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. We just walked around that mall the other day, and there's a lot of space. There's a lot of space, and I think it'd be really cool for anybody who vends there, sets up there, including myself, because it's just I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's just a cool vibe. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. So I'm going to be putting that up on my website under the events page coming up within the next day, probably today, later on today, actually. And then for the rest of the year, I should have everything up there of what I'm doing for the rest of the year. It should already be there. I'm going to double check all that. Hopefully I can get onto my website. The server changed, which is always so wonderful to find out, the hard way. My server actually switched passwords, and the guy who's in charge of the server didn't tell me. And then he sends me this really long, like 25-letter password. I'm like, how am I going to remember that? I can't remember that. I don't even know sometimes my name from day to day. But so anyways, I'm going to be updating the website in, within the next day or two. Plus, I don't know if you've seen it, if you've gone onto the Facebook page, but I actually just posted right now that I'm giving 25% off of all orders $30 or more. This is off of everything in the studio. So your entire order, if it's $30 or more pre-shipping, then just type in the code SPOOKY and you get 25% off your entire order. How cool is that? So this is off sale items, comic books, pins, original hand colorings, Artoons, matted Artoons, you name it. Everything that's in there, 25% off, $30 or more. So please go and check that out. And I don't know if you guys saw one of my posts from this past week. I recently just teamed up with a company that will actually hire models, that actually takes pictures of models, and they do a beautiful setup, depending on where, just wherever it is, there's awesome setup wearing your merchandise. That's really cool. And so I recently just started teaming up with these guys, and I started releasing some of the pictures. So there's just random pictures you might see that I'll post with like Baby Fang as the Wolfman, or any of our T-shirts that we have, or any of the merchandise that we have. You're going to be kind of just seeing random pictures like that, and I'll be posting them on the sites. I'll be posting them pretty much anywhere I can, because I just want to let people know that I have more than just art, more than just prints. I have a whole bunch of different merchandise I don't think a lot of people know about, and that's really what I'm trying to focus on, is some of the merchandise that I have, because merchandise is something that you can wear all the time. And let's face it, also, I mean, let's face it, you can also even hand them down. Artwork can, for the most part, also stay around for a very long time. If if it's taken care of and it's not in the sunlight. And same thing with the merchandise. Don't put it in the sunlight or anything. It's not a vampire, or it's not a gremlin. It's not going to burn up, but kind of essentially it does, because you don't want it to fade. But that's what's really cool about this particular merchandise that I'm using this company with for them. It's fantastic. I'll go into a bunch of that later, and I think I have actually already talked about this on another video, I think about 2 weeks ago. So go and check that out. I'll be talking about it again coming up very soon. But I'm just kind of letting you guys know of what's been going on, kind of like a recap of the past week and what's coming up. So like I said, I've got QuadCon coming up in just about a couple of weeks. Gosh, I can't believe it's almost the middle of it's almost the beginning of October. Gosh, this year is just flying by. So yeah, definitely go and check out shopbulkystudios.com, which is where we have all the merchandise, and also bulkystudiosart.com, which of course is where all the artwork is, where you can right now get 25% off of your order of $30 or more. So that's not a lot, 30 bucks or more, get 25% off. Hey, that could be a tank of gas, or at least maybe a couple gallons anyway. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of a heads up of kind of what was going on. And I'm doing a ton of writing. I've been doing a lot of just kind of research and just kind of looking at, because I'm writing the next comic book, the Halloween book, which is going to be coming out next September, I believe, as well. And oh man, I've never written before. I'm excited. I'm nervous because I don't want to screw it up. But then I've got the ideas, and I feel very confident also about this next issue and about what I'm going to write about. I'm still kind of toying with a couple of ideas. I still have a little bit of time before the whole script has to get done and we get it off to the new artist coming up, which I'll introduce a little bit later on, probably a little closer to the end of the year. But man, I've got that going on. Of course, I'm working on comic strips for next year. I really, really, really want to bring those back. It has just been so difficult to try to hold on to somebody to try to do 52 comic strips. And the person I'm working with right now, Kurt, again, I will definitely introduce you guys to him. The person I'm working with right now is doing a great job. But his heart is kind of more in comic books versus the strips. So I'm trying to do what I can to hold on to him. He's doing a great job, and I'm going to be releasing a few of his comic strips that he's done actually starting next month. I guess that would really be starting tomorrow. He's done a couple of Halloween strips. We got some holiday strips coming up as well. And then we're going to start off January. We're just going to start off from do one strip a week, try to hold on to them as long as I can from January all the way to December of next year. So I'm looking forward to it. It's just a lot of writing, a lot of stuff going on. I'm very excited about it. Plus next year, I'm also working on a whole new set of shows that I've never really done before. Or at least I haven't done in probably about at least 6 to 7 years. But I'm also adding a lot of shows that I've never done either. So I'm, looking forward to that. I'm just waiting to hear back from some of the vendors or some of the promoters of the shows. The shows are still going on, so they're not really focusing on next year yet. But I'm trying to get them to say yes. So, so then I can start solidifying and I can start posting them on the events page on jeffbulkystudios.com. But anyways, all right, guys, I just wanted to say hello, it's still here. And I have another video coming up, probably not today. Most likely, I'm just going to start them back up next week. I've been, like I said, I'm a little tired right now. You could probably tell. The coffee is not even doing that well. This is my second cup, and I'm still I'm still kind of tired. But it was definitely a great week to have with Brandon. We needed that week off to just kind of chill and just kind of be us. It was nice. But if you ever do want to check out the shows that I'm going to be doing, like I said, I'm going to be adding QuadCon later on today to the events page. So if you ever want to see those, just go to jeffbulkystudios.com, which I'm going to right now type it out here. Hopefully you can still hear me okay through the microphone. Forgive me 1 second. Whoops. All right. So there you have it, jeffbulkystudios.com. That's going to be where I have my blog, which I'm going to start getting back to as well. The events page, and then just really trying to just keep up with some of the. I'm not going to get into that yet. Not yet. I don't want to bombard you with everything. I'm trying to split up the videos as much as I can, so I make sure I can come on here. You can see my pretty face every day. So anyways, guys, But I'm gonna be trying to update the website at least 2 times a week, be it the blog or the events page or something. I'm gonna be updating it as soon as I can get back on there. So, for those of you, my friends who are in Florida, and guys, please, I hope you guys are okay. And wow, I've seen some of the videos out there, and a lot of my friends have checked in with me already, and they've already said, "Hey, Jeff, we're okay." You guys sent me videos. There was, if you guys haven't seen this video, I think it's kind of gone viral already. But in Fort Myers, I think it is, there was actually a shark swimming in the streets. That's how much water. So that's how damaging these hurricanes are. So I just hope everybody out in Florida is okay. I know the power is out for a lot of people. I know a lot of people lost a lot of personal stuff, houses. So I just hope everybody is okay out there. And again, just be careful out there, guys. And I'm thinking about everybody out there. So take it easy, guys. I hope to talk to you soon. And again, don't forget to check out jeffbalkystudios.com. You can go into all the different stores that I have, and you can also go and check out the events page of all the conventions that I'm going to be doing this year, with the exception of one I'm adding today, which is QuadCon, coming up October 15th and 16th. More information about that when I post it. So take care, guys. Have a good one and be safe out there, guys.